Look at how much damage my Jolteon did to this Lapras EX, resulting in my opponent conceding. Here is the deck list, which shows there isn't an EX, and this is why the deck is so easy to build. You can easily get Eevee and Jolteon in the Pikachu pack. I'm also using Helioptile and Heliolisk in this deck, since I liked focusing more on coin flips as a gamble, but you can choose not to run them and use other electric-type Pokémon. I assume the rest of the cards, like items and supporters, can be obtained from the shop or exchange, so I won't go too deep into that. Now, here's how I started in my first game. I went with Helioptile first, and throughout the game I was hoping for Jolteon to show up in my hand to evolve my Eevee. However, I didn't get Jolteon, but thankfully I had Heliolisk in my hand. I was able to evolve my Helioptile, and it did all the work for me. Heliolisk basically does 40 damage, but if I flip heads, it does an extra 40, adding up to 80. This was enough to defeat most of the weaker Pokémon. Eventually, my opponent became unresponsive, resulting in my victory. In the second game, I started the same way with Helioptile, but my opponent used Sabrina, which forced me to bring out my Eevee. I finally managed to get Jolteon, evolved Eevee, and attached 2 energies. I hit 3 heads, doing at least 140 damage to Fero. My luck got even better when I hit 4 heads, doing the maximum 160 damage to Pincurchin. Even 1 head from Jolteon is devastating to a Pokémon with an electric weakness. I ended up winning without losing a single Pokémon. Next, I faced a stronger opponent. As usual, I started the same way, but since my opponent was using a Lapras deck, I knew I needed Jolteon to finish it off. I gave energy to Eevee first. My opponent used Misty, giving Lapras 2 water energies. I decided to put energy on Heliolisk to deal some damage to their Snom while waiting for the right moment. My plan was to bait Lapras out, and I gambled with Sabrina, hoping they'd bring it out, and they did. At that point, I retreated Heliolisk, powered up Eevee, and evolved it into Jolteon. I only needed 3 heads to finish off Lapras EX, but Jolteon came through with 4 heads, dealing 180 damage. My opponent immediately conceded, giving me the win. In the end, this deck is just for fun and isn't meant to compete with meta decks. However, it's great for solo battles and doesn't require EX cards, so you can easily earn rewards. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you want more decks, and I'll see you in the next video.